Hello class, this is Sister Higgins. Welcome to week number 2. We're going to be learning about the book Leadership and Self-Deception. I hope you have all had a chance to read it so that you're ready for this week. So I'm just going to give a quick overview of what to expect for this week. Now in I Learn, there is an overview section that kind of goes over what we're going to discuss, but the purpose of this announcement is kind of to give you a weekly snapshot for the week. So in the overview section, there is a short audio recording from Brother Bean, and he is the on-campus instructor that teaches COMM 450 at BYU, Idaho. So I would encourage you to listen to what he has to say and also to download the transcript from that, because this way you can highlight or make notes. And this, for me, I'm a visual learner, so it's helpful for me to be able to take notes or highlight things so that when it comes to the test, that I'm as prepared as possible. So I would just encourage you to keep that in mind. Also under the overview section is the outcomes and competencies. This is kind of like our objectives for the week. So as hopefully you've finished reading Leadership and Self-Deception, these are objectives for the week should be making sense to you from what you've read. But I want you to just kind of have this as a guide so that you can kind of see what it is that we're hoping that you're going to get out of your learning for this week. And then in the overview section is the activity list. Basically your weekly to-do list that you can kind of check mark so that you know that where you are and that you're on track. So I just would encourage you to keep track of this so that you're sure that you have completed all that you need to, and also the coming soon section that we're going to talk about. Make sure that you're giving a good look at that so that you're prepared for what's coming next week. And as we will be talking about the book Leadership and Self-Deception and the overview recording from Brother Bean, I just wanted to leave this quote. We need to see people as people and not as objects. And just for an example for me, in my everyday life, when I am driving to and from work and I'm stuck in rush hour traffic on the freeway, and people are cutting me off or they're cutting other people off and they're not using their signals and driving crazy, I can just see the car in front of me and get frustrated, see the people more as objects, instead of thinking that person could have had a really bad day today and I have no idea what their circumstances are, and try to have a little bit more empathy for them. So I would encourage you to think about this. Are you trying to see people as people and think outside that box that we can oftentimes find ourselves in? And as we're talking this week about the principles of learning and the importance of learning, I love this quote from Elder Bednar. He said, "Learning to love learning is central to the gospel of Jesus Christ. It's vital to our ongoing spiritual and personal development and is an absolute necessity in the world in which we do now and will yet live, serve, and work." So I just want to kind of throw that in to keep in mind the spiritual aspect as you're going through this week, that it's important that we're learning and that we're gaining these skills from an eternal perspective as well. And then in the lesson material in I Learn, I would just encourage you to look at the coming soon, that there's survey instructions that we want you to be able to read to prepare for next week, to begin reading chapter 2 in interpersonal conflict, and then finish reading the arguers as lovers for next week. So if you have any questions, please feel free to call me or text me or email me. And I want to give you the tools to succeed, and your job is to use those tools to succeed. So again, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks and good luck.